A short drive across the Rhine brought us to our next overnight stop, Colmar, France. Colmar is a city of 55,000 with a true old European feel. In the heart of the old city, the streets are narrow, the street signs even smaller. Once we arrived at our hotel, we enjoyed seeing the quaint buildings and shops. Colmar is famous for an intricate canal system, and we enjoyed a leisurely boat ride through the streets on a perfect early summer day. After our boat ride, we enjoyed a full-flight wine tasting of several Alsatian white wines. Alsace is the southeastern French growing region known for their Rieslings and Gewürztraminers. That night, we enjoyed a rustic local meal of escargot, stuffed ham, and a dessert of sorbet and cheese. A leisurely walk through the lighted streets brought a very nice conclusion to a memorable day. Colmar remains one of Mrs. Carnes' favorite stops on our European adventure. We spent most of the next day driving through Switzerland. Traveling there by car requires a $60 vignette applied to your windshield at the border by a friendly Swiss guard. The scenery is mountainous, the interstate easy to drive, and each small town begs you to stop for a picture or two. We skirted Zurich and will hope to explore it further on a future trip. Here we are a little bit later in Liechtenstein. I thought I'd give you an idea. The storm rain has passed. The clouds are starting to lift. That's the panoramic view of the Alps that we see. It's pretty spectacular. Garden down here below, and that is a lovely lady in the middle of my picture. So with that, I will say au revoir. During our stay in Vaduz, we stayed at the Park Hotel Sonnenhof. It's a 5-star hotel, a part of the Hideaway Hotel Group, and a must-stay if you're traveling through that part of Europe. The staff, service, and accommodations were definitely excellent, and this is one of the top 5 hotels that we've had the pleasure of staying in. Once we arrived, we explored the indoor pool and spa. I swam in the pool while Mrs. Carnes enjoyed the sauna. It's been raining almost all day. We're going to stop and do a little wine tasting here at the Prince's Winery. I thought I'd just give you a little panoramic view of what the mountains look like. The fog and the clouds are still coming off of those until you get around to there. And there you can see the Prince's Castle. Notice the Alps in the background, all the way around, and all the way around over here. So we are indeed surrounded by the mountains. And drink some wine. Liechtenstein is ruled by a prince. He has a winery, and we decided to make that a stop. We sampled 3 of his wines, then a couple of Austrian wines. I don't like to offend any member of a royal family, but the Austrian wines were much more to my liking. Marie is the restaurant at the Park Hotel and was our first visit to a dining establishment granted a Michelin Star. We enjoyed a 5-course chef's dinner with wine pairings. The attention to flavor and detail was exquisite, and this meal will be one that Mrs. Carnes and me will never forget. The next morning, we journeyed through the northwest corner of Austria. Driving in Austria requires yet another vignette, this one costing $40. We stopped in Feldkirch, a picturesque small town with tremendous mountain views. Thank you for watching the latest episode of Mrs. Carnes and Me. We had a great time touring around Europe. The countries were interesting. The scenery was magnificent. We hope that you enjoyed sharing that with us. There have been 4 times in my life that I've drank Austrian wine, and all 4 times the wine has been excellent. So if you ever get a chance to drink it or buy a bottle of it, I would suggest that you do so. Today I have a bottle of 2018 Eikenberg. It's a Gruner Veltliner. It's a white wine. It's a very soft on the nose. You get notes of pear and apricot, and the taste is it's very refreshing. Very light acidity. A lot of apple and pear. It's a very soft wine. It's an excellent wine to drink if you don't drink a lot of wine. This is about a $19 bottle of wine. I bought this at my local wine shop. So I would encourage you to try out an Austrian wine. On behalf of the fabulous Mrs. Carnes, thank you for joining us today. And stick around for just a few more seconds. We have a special guest star who's got 3 requests for you to do. With that, until next time, I bid you au revoir and cheers.
Fly and white. Smash that white.